Actually, I have catalog, because it's interesting. I mean, when you stand in front of a Tea Party audience, everybody's a conservative and everybody's a Tea Party constitutionalist. Pete Hoekstrik says he's a founder of the Tea Party caucus. Even though he voted for the 850 Wall Street bailout, voted for the second Obama stimulus package, voted multiple times to raise the debt ceiling, voted for the bridge to nowhere in Alaska, $223 million, voted for the Brady Bill gun control law. When I'm north of the bridge, that's the only issue I got to talk about. Is endorsed and funded by Jimmy Hoffa and the Teamsters, and as a result has a record of being opposed to right to work at both the state and national level, and even co-sponsored in 2007 with Debbie Stabenow and Senator Obama a bill to force by federal mandate every state and local government in America to unionize all its firefighters, police officers, and paramedics. Wrap your minds around that one. One of the end results would be to funnel hundreds of millions of more dollars in dues money into the pockets of AFSCME and Teamster and SEIU union officials. But I've also cataloged differences between Clark and me over the last 3 or 4 months when we've been together. In front of the Republican women at Kent County, we were asked about the Patriot Act. Clark and Randy Heckman said they'd vote to reauthorize the entire thing. I said I had problems, especially with any number of parts of it, but particularly the part where it gives the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms the right to pull up the record if you've ever bought a gun. But there's any number of reasons to be against that. At the first meeting where Cindy was present that Clark addressed the Tea Party group, they asked if he'd join the Tea Party caucus. And the report I got was he took 2 minutes to say no. Now he says he would join the Tea Party caucus. A couple of issues on which he has not changed his positions are term limits. I favor a constitutional amendment to limit the terms people can serve in the U.S. Senate and Congress, just like President. Clark has said he opposes term limits. That's a constitutional requirement. It's not the government. It's the Constitution saying that those limits would be in place. Cindy made reference to the 17th Amendment. I favor going back because now, having read the Federalist Papers, I understand what the founders had in mind to keep a strong state government. You appointed them by the legislators to the U.S. Senate instead of direct election to the people. I think we should repeal the 17th. Clark has said that he does not support repealing the 17th. So I wanted to give you some issues on which he may wish to address and clarify, but on which there are clear differences between Clark and me. And with that, thank you. God bless you. Gary Glenn. GaryGlenn.us for all the details you didn't hear today.
What really is wonderful about America, frankly, is Gary and I, and frankly 3 or 4 other candidates, have been going around the state engaging in these kinds of conversations. And quite frankly, that is what is fabulous about this country, and we should be very grateful for that. Let me just simply say this. If we are going to win, I am very grateful for a number of the Tea Party leaders and others who have, and workers who've already indicated that they're going to help me in this race. And I think that's fabulous, and I'm grateful for it, and I hope I've earned that. Not just by what I say, but by my life. Judge me by my life, and then decide, is that the advocate that you want to help restore our country? But the other piece is simply this. To beat Debbie Stabenow, I already have Democrats who will endorse me if I win the primary. Why is that? Not because I've compromised my principles, but I've demonstrated that my principles reach into every corner of our state, and even into some of the most rejected places of the city of Detroit. That's what these ideas are about. We have to stop this politics of personal destruction. Our country will not sustain nor survive that. We may have differences of policy with Debbie Stabenow and Barack Obama, and we do. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to do this based on ideas, experience, and what works for our country. Because we won't have the country we love if we don't do it in that fashion. And I am deeply touched that what I've been able to do as I've begun this campaign is find people who normally don't vote Republican, and in some cases have never voted Republican since Abraham Lincoln, who will come and stand beside me, but not because of me, but because of the ideas that, frankly, we all represent.
30 seconds.
And I'm going to cut it short. for a very simple reason. Remember 3 words: endowed forward by our Creator. Endowment is a gift. We've all been given a great gift. You can't give a gift unless you're a living God. What a great experience it is to be involved in His work in this place, in this time. God bless you all, and thank you very, very much.